Well, I had in mind to do a series of videos to help those who are suddenly realizing that there is more going on around them than what they can see, but are struggling from the point of view of religious things don't work for them, and finding it all rather restricting. So this is my attempt to at least help you work out what on earth is going on, and for those who are the friends and relatives of somebody who is coming to this realization, and to help you realize that your friend or relative hasn't lost the plot, that things can really happen, and it can be unsettling to say the least, but it's certainly not the reason to lock them up. I had this situation some 15 years ago now, because I had settled down into what you could broadly call an atheistic point of view. But stuff started happening to me and around me that kind of put that into a cocked hat, and I thought, well, I've really got to rethink how things are going and how stuff happens. And I started to investigate. So hopefully, through my experience, it might help you work out what you're doing. I have in mind to call this series Spirituality Without the Fluff, because so many people seem to get all up in their ego about it and suddenly take on wearing sandals and cotton print shirts and have dreadlocks and all that. As you can patently see, that's not me, and you don't have to be that at all. So let's get past that particular stereotype. Hopefully I can explain things in a way that doesn't sound too fluffy or airy-fairy, and maybe it will help you, maybe it won't. It could end up confusing you more, I suppose, but it is definitely my perspective on what's going on and my perspective on how this all works. But if it encourages you to look further, investigate, read books, watch videos, all these other things, and not actually feel self-conscious about having these ideas and thoughts that are going through your head, then I would say this has been a success. My realization came when I discovered that the images in my head were not just a product of a vivid imagination, and discovered that what I was seeing were actual real people that had passed. Mediumship isn't my strongest point, but on this occasion this is what happened. And also finding out when I decided, because my family's issues, to get attuned in Reiki, because I thought, well, anything I can do to help them through their situation would be good. I got attuned to Reiki and found that I was having spectacular healing events happening around me, and that to me seemed completely off the wall. And I would say to people who have had all these things happen and say, well, I have no idea what I've just done, but you're welcome. But I really ought to go and find out what on earth I'm doing and what's happening. So if I can help you with any of these experiences, the psychic insights, the healing, even to some extent mediumship, although as I've said it's not my strong point, then please, by all means, carry on. If this isn't for you, then it's been very nice to have you here, and I will see you maybe some other time.